I'm not really sure where today is going to lead me. I'm meeting my friend Kevin, biker medic, and his girl Jen. We're going to meet for breakfast. And the original plan was to go to Elmer's Antique Toy and Car Museum. Don't know if that's the full name of it. Sounds about right. And that's down in Fountain City, Minnesota. Or is it Wisconsin? I can't remember. I think it's Wisconsin. It's right across the border one way or the other, though. So I may or may not have partaken in a beer last night, or 2 or 3 at the state fair, because they have all these delicious craft beers, special things that they make just for the fair. There was a s'mores beer, so it had like graham cracker and sugary stuff around the rim of the glass, and then you had a marshmallow floating in it. My wife had a maple bacon brown ale, so it actually had a piece of bacon that came with the beer. These may not sound like everybody's cup of tea, but they were all pretty good. So there were also many, many other types of beers. And we just hanging out, watching local bands play. Just had a good time. Just relaxed and unwound a little bit. And now, I could have stayed in bed this morning. I was just tired. I got to bed late, so. And I don't go to bed late. I'm old. But, that said, I had a blast. Just hanging out with people and jumping around and whatnot, acting the fool. But yeah, so I'm going to meet Kevin and Jen, and I'm not sure who else is coming. Told them I might meet him for breakfast. I might ride along a little bit. I might do the whole thing. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. See how the day progresses. The weather is supposed to be perfect. You may notice I'm wearing a hoodie. 61 degrees when I left this morning. It's only supposed to go up to like 74 today. And we've been in the 90s and upper 80s for quite a while, so this is kind of a shock to the system. Not gonna lie, I do like wearing a hoodie sweatshirt though. Turkeys, stay there. They're babies. I think those are, yeah, they look like turkeys. It was the babies. I went back to the full face helmet for this, and it squishes against my cheek. Cheek pads still aren't broke in. I thought they would be. They're not. One of these days I gotta find that road over there that takes you to where the buffalo live. Bison, I'm sorry. They're bison. Oh, I haven't had any coffee yet. This is one of the reasons I like having a modular helmet instead of this full face, is I can't flip the front up and drink any coffee. And I'm very much a coffee in the morning kind of guy. What do you guys like? Modulars, full face? Nothing? A little half helmet? One of the reasons I started putting the camera on here was first I had Bluetooth on. I have another helmet at home, another full face, and it had built-in Bluetooth, and I purposely bought it so that I would wear it. And now the Bluetooth is just in everything, so it's not a big deal. I mean, it pretty much comes in every helmet, but I picked up this Sena 10C pretty cheap, and so I could record stuff, because it's one of the original 10Cs, and it still works great. I don't have any issues with it. I don't always need the latest and the greatest. It's another thing, if you're starting out on a YouTube channel, until you get monetized, we're not getting paid for this, boys and girls. So I don't have to buy the greatest camera and the newest GoPro, and a drone would be fun, but again, I wouldn't want the latest, greatest, newest drone either. I mean, save your money and use it for something else and cut your teeth on, you know, something maybe used off of eBay even. That's where I got my 10C at. That's where I got my Insta360. Maybe someday I'll upgrade. Probably won't do it till either of them breaks or, you know, stops working, because like I said, I don't necessarily need the latest and greatest. All right, we're going to Holiday gas station. See that? $2.96. Have you guys use this Fuely app? I just do it every time I fill up. You just type in how many miles you're at right now, your cost per gallon. I had got it for $2.86.9 because I have a card for that. I spent a whopping $8.20 to top off my tank, and I got 32 miles a gallon almost out of that last tank. Okay, let's get the show on the road, baby. So this is the furthest south on 35 in Wisconsin I've been, and I really like it. I mean, it's just like the roads I normally were on, you know, for coming down 35. But again, we're on the east side of the Mississippi River. Kind of reminds me a lot of West Virginia. Except not nearly as many turns. Oh, they have ice cold beer. I will have to stop there sometime and see if their beer is truly as cold as ice.
Going and going. So we go from a 62 Nova to 59 Impala. Both convertibles. All right, so this is a 29 Ford Model A, Model A, that Elmer put in his house. And we asked, I believe it was his sister, how he got it in. And she said, if you look up here on the wall, behind it, see that line? That actually flips down into a ramp, which leads to the garage. And that's how they're gonna take it out.
So we're just leaving Elmer's Museum, and it's all cars and motorcycles and old toys, and Elmer was a collector of many, many things. And today is the very last day of the museum being open. They're going to have an auction. Meekum is coming in to do the auction this week, and I think it starts on Wednesday, they said. I was debating whether to come down here or not, and I'm really glad I did. It was a very cool thing to see. Definitely glad I saw it. And now we have to go find something to wash the dust out of our mouths. Definitely a fun day. Glad I came along for the ride. Unfortunately, this is the traditionally the end of summer kind of thing, so days now where we get the ride will be, you know, numbered. But we're still going to take advantage of it every time we can. It's always awesome when you got a crew to hang with that shows you where the cool things are. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap up the video right here. We're going to go and grab a beer and have something to drink and just hang out. But hey, thanks for hanging on and hanging out with me and going for a ride today. And yeah, just remember, be good to each other out there. We're all going through our own crap right now, so yeah. Be good to each other. Love each other. Love y'all. Mean it.